What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel as you tune in to check out the content. And with that being said, man, I want to talk on Lamelo Ball. Right now there's a lot of trade rumors going on as far as like surrounding Lamelo Ball. They say that he's not happy with the team, and the team is not happy with him. So they may it may come a time pretty soon where they part ways. And with LaMelo Ball, his style of playing, to me, I never really liked it. I went back and forth with some friends of mine. They say, "Oh man, I like him. He's exciting to watch," and you know, um, all this stuff. But I was like, if you look at LaMelo Ball, his shot selection is not good. He like that step back 3-pointer, like it's I don't know, man. Like the step back 3-pointer that he shoots, number one is a low percentage shot. Number two is it's a shot that you can get at any point in time. You come down court and you shoot a step back three early in the shot clock, you without giving the opportunity to get a better shot. You don't look at nobody else on the court, you know, and you don't give a chance to get a better shot. So I don't think his style of play is conducive if you want to win, right? Then on top of that, he's not a player, and you can see like ratings are going down, in NBA basketball. Um, Ticket sales are going down. So evidently, he is not must see TV, and on top of that, he's hurt, he's hurt pretty often. That style of basketball, and in my opinion, he's not even really playing basketball. It's like he showboats a lot. That's number one. And then number two is hero ball, and you're not going to have a lot of success at the NBA level, and so the product that the Charlotte Hornets are putting out there on the court is not going to make them successful in, as far as ticket sales, and it's not going to make them successful as far as winning, right? And so I came across a podcast called AM Hoops, and they were talking about, this guy was talking about the trade and how unsuccessful the Hornets have been since LaMelo Ball has been there. And so I'm going to play a little bit of this guy, AM Hoops, his podcast. Shout out to AM Hoops, and then come back and give my input because I think this guy made a bunch of really good points.
Ball got benched. Not against the Thunder or the Nuggets, the Pacers. The one-win Pacers. Coach was like, Ball, we don't need you. So Indy got win number 2 of the year, and this dropped. Amidst a rough 4-11 start, Hornets star guard LaMelo Ball has grown increasingly frustrated with the organization and is open to a trade, league sources tell Yahoo Sports. Oh, fire up the trade machine, baby. LaMelo on the move. But wait. Not an hour and a half later, but LaMelo quotes this Kelly Eco dude with a clown emoji. Oh, shut him down, Ball going nowhere. But then you actually click into the story and things got a whole lot more interesting. So Eco reports that LaMelo is open to a trade, which is one thing, but then buried in the story, league sources say the front office is increasingly hesitant about cementing Ball as a long-term foundational piece, has become disillusioned with the 24-year-old, and is open to moving him.
So, all right. So, like I said, the organization is open to moving him because they disillusioned. They realize and they see that like his style of play is not conducive for winning, and he is not even really must see TV. Like if you like real basketball fans, they're not going to sit and watch that. That is boring to them. Like the passes, the hero ball, and the long 3-point shots that it's just boring. He not must see TV as far as basketball. And Charlotte Hornets fans, they want to win. I think they only have 2 wins already this season. That's number one. Then number two, you have, like I said, they inherited, like the general manager came in, like Ball is not his guy. And if you wanna hold your job as a GM, you got to do better than this. And I think, in my opinion, I think that it's going to be hard to move ball because of his style of play. Um, with he because he's not playing basketball, he's not playing winning basketball. He's gonna have to learn how to play winning basketball, how to make his teammates better. I, to point to that, I would say somebody and I know Tyrese Halliburton is hurt right now, but his style of play, get your teammates involved, especially in the half court. Get your teammates involved, run your offense, get that step back three that he shoots is trash. And if he's a guy who can score in the half court, late in the shot clock, like if when they're off, they run their offense and they don't have they didn't have a good shot, and then he can create on his own, then that's when you go off script and you shoot, you try to get create a basket for yourself. But you coming down early in the shot clock and shooting those. If I'm the GM and he's shooting step back threes, you know, I'm not, I'm not signing up for that. I don't want to be in the Lamelo Ball business, man, because you will have a very short career because that's not sustainable.
So LaMelo calls dude a clown that he wants a trade, but the front office wants a trade too. I am sorry, but if both sides are in this rumor, it is impossible to ignore because it turns out the Hornets have a new front office guy named Jeff Peterson. He inherited LaMelo in 2024. And for the first time since drafting him in 2020, Charlotte looks like they don't actually need LaMelo Ball anymore. Brandon Miller has been great when healthy. And now Con Knipple, dark horse rookie of the year. That is how much.
Yeah, see, you got Brandon Miller and you got this guy Knipple, right? And if you watch their style of play, they play basketball. They don't play that hero ball. They work, they move on the court and work their offense. They run their offense for a good shot, not with this, with ball. So they're going to move away from ball, rightfully so. That the way he's playing. Some people say, well, if you put him in a winning situation, he hasn't demonstrated that he's worthy to be on a team in a winning situation where he's going to share the ball, get his other teammates involved, set them up in spots where they can be successful. He hasn't demonstrated that. Like I said, he's not a Tyrese Halliburton. He just playing and one hero ball.
They nailed that pick. Not to mention Ryan Kalkbrenner and Sion James playing more. The LaMelo Ball business has resulted in terrible basketball.
See that? All right, so let me see what they say right here. 2021, the Hornets came in 10th place. 2022, they came in 10th place. 2023, they was in 14th. 2024, 13th. 2025, let me see, 2025, 14th. So far, 14th. And so going into the 2026 season, that remains to be seen, right? But yeah, man, if you are in the LaMelo Ball business right now, you're not doing good. And on top of that, he's been hurt pretty consistently. They haven't made the playoffs in the last 5 years. So yeah, I mean, he's not, what he's doing is not basketball. He more so showboating. I don't know who told him that he was playing basketball, but he's not really playing basketball. He's more so showboating than anything. But let me get back to some this guy from AM Hoops.
No different this year. So a trade makes sense. But if there's one thing we've learned about recent history, once a leak like this comes out, it is only a matter of time before it happens. Jimmy Butler gone, James Harden every time. Even when they swear it is not going to happen, Damian Lillard, Karl Anthony Towns, it eventually does. Like, do you remember? Cat won't get traded. Stop making those videos. Yeah, Knicks eventually. The smoke always leads to fire. But a lot of people will tell you LaMelo can't be traded. Makes too much money, too injury prone. I want to explain why he's actually.
So the money thing and the injury, like, Yeah, that's going to be a big hurdle. The money that he made, because like I said, he don't bring that kind of value to the table. Injury prone, that's going to be another big hurdle. And like I said, his style of play, he has a lot working against him. Um, if I'm a GM and I'm trying to build a team and I'm trying to hold on to my job, I can't bring this kind of performance to my team and think, I want to see though who's going to take this gamble and bring him to the team. He has had no success. I think, let me see. I think the highest that they've been since he was on the team, I think was like 13th, 12th or 13th. No, 10th, my fault. 10th. The high, they couldn't do any better than 10th place. So I wouldn't bring him to my team, man. I don't know. He's not playing basketball though. He was never taught how to play basketball, because what he's doing is not playing basketball. He's just out there freelancing, and he's not selling tickets. Nope, he's not putting butts in the seats. And yeah, man, I can see why the organization is not happy with his performance. So that's my take on it. Y'all make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to leave a comment, and I will check you all out in the next video. Peace.